stress and responses. So what are the adrenal glands? These are paired, walnut-sized, and they sit on top of the kidneys, like over here. Each adrenal gland has two regions, which are controlled in different ways and secrete different hormones. The adrenal medulla, the inner portion, releases its hormones when stimulated by the sympathetic nervous system. The adrenal cortex is the outer portion, and it is under control of the endocrine. So moving on, the adrenal medulla's hormones, epinephrine or adrenaline, and norepinephrine or noradrenaline. It helps the body respond to exercise, trauma, fear, excitement, and other short-term, just like fight or flight stresses. These water-soluble hormones cause heart rate and blood pressure to climb. In addition, the airway increases in diameter, making breathing way easier. The metabolic rate increases while digestion and other non-essential processes slow down. Unlike the adrenal medulla, the adrenal cortex secretes steroid hormones including mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids, and even a small amount of testosterone. The mineralocorticoids maintain blood volume and salt balance. Glucocorticoids are essential in the body's response to prolonged stress. Cortisol is the most important glucocorticoid. This hormone mobilizes energy reserves by stimulating the production of glucose and amino acids. Glucocorticoids also indirectly constrict blood vessels, which slows down blood loss and prevents inflammation after and during the injury. The pancreas regulates blood glucose. So what is the pancreas? The pancreas is an elongated gland about the size of a hand, located beneath the stomach, attached to the small intestine. Clusters of cells in the pancreas secrete insulin and glucagon, two hormones that regulate the body's use of glucose. Insulin and glucagon regulate blood glucose levels. After a meal rich in carbohydrates, glucose enters the circulation at the small intestine. The resulting rise in blood sugar triggers specialized cells in the pancreas to secrete insulin, which stimulates cells throughout the body to absorb glucose from the bloodstream. As cells take up sugar, the blood glucose concentration declines and insulin secretion slows. If blood sugar dips too low, other cells in the pancreas secrete glucagon, which stimulates target cells in the liver to release stored glucose into the bloodstream. Too much glucose in blood will result to diabetes. Failure to regulate blood sugar can be deadly. In diabetes, glucose accumulates too dangerously high levels in the bloodstream. Sugar pours out of the body in the urine, yet the body's cells starve for lack of glucose. Symptoms of diabetes include frequent urination, excessive thirst, extreme hunger, blurred vision, weakness, fatigue, irritability, nausea, and weight loss. If the illness remains untreated, complications may include kidney failure, blindness, or a loss of sensation in the hands or feet, which would lead to amputation. This condition also has different levels or types indicating on how severe it is, from type 1, type 2, and gestational diabetes, or diabetes when a person is pregnant. Not enough glucose in the blood will resort to hypoglycemia. So this is the opposite of diabetes, in where excess insulin production or not enough glucose in the blood, it will cause that to happen. A person with this condition feels weak, sweaty, anxious, and shaky. In severe cases, hypoglycemia can cause seizures or loss of consciousness. Frequently, small meals low in sugar and high in protein and complex carbohydrates can prevent insulin surges and help relieve symptoms of hypoglycemia. So if you do these things, you will be able to prevent and avoid from hypoglycemia from happening. The pineal gland secretes melatonin. What is the pineal gland? So the pineal gland is a small structure located deep within the brain, over here. It produces the hormone called melatonin. Darkness stimulates melatonin synthesis, whereas exposing the eye to light inhibits melatonin production. The amount of melatonin in blood therefore tells the other cells of the body how much light the eyes are receiving. This interaction in turn sets the stage for the regulation of sleep-wake cycles and other circadian rhythms or patterns that we have. And that's it. So next person is John Henry Espina. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. In this topic that we'll be talking about, we'll talk about the endocrine system uses hormones to communicate. Before we proceed, we'll be answering 3 objectives throughout the discussion. So the first question that we'll be answering is, what is the endocrine system? The endocrine system is a complex network of glands and organs that produce, store, and secrete hormones. These hormones are chemical messengers that regulate various physiological processes in the body, such as metabolism, growth and development, reproduction, and mood. Just like any other systems in the human body, the endocrine system is also comprised with different glands and organs in our body that is specific to produce, store, and secrete hormones. The next question will be, how does the endocrine system communicate? Endocrine glands make chemicals called hormones and pass them straight into the bloodstream. Hormones can be thought as chemical messages. From the bloodstream, the hormones communicate with the body by heading towards their target cell to bring about a particular change or effect to the cell. Here's a particular note. In endocrinology, target cells can refer to the cells where hormones have an effect. Target cells are capable of responding to hormones because they display receptors to which the circulating hormone can bind. Now proceed to the last question, which is the process of communication by the endocrine system. Overall, the endocrine system's communication is highly coordinated and precise, allowing different parts of the body to work together harmoniously and respond to changing conditions effectively. So thank you for joining me in this discussion about the endocrine system uses hormones to communicate. I hope you learned something and have a great day.